Last night, a 20-minute interview with Kevin Warren conducted by Jarrett Payton was released. I'm going to give my takeaways on that interview and how Kevin Warren stands behind Justin Fields and wants to take a long-term approach to building sustained success. What's up, guys? Swift here, covering everything Chicago Bears. And if you missed it, last night Jarrett Payton sat down with Kevin Warren for an interview over on WGN. In that interview, Kevin Warren made two things very clear in my opinion. One is that he wants to keep Justin Fields. He believes that Fields is a supremely talented quarterback who's getting better and better. Part of his quote on Fields was this: "I'm a supporter of Justin. I had a chance to work with him when I was the commissioner in the Big Ten Conference. He's incredibly talented, smart, he works hard. He wants to be a great NFL player. Now he just needs to make sure he has the support around him. He's working hard. I'd love to see him totally healthy going into next year." He continued with, "When you think about the quarterback position, it's difficult. And Justin has a rare combination of size, intelligence, strength, and speed." And then finally he added, "Every year Justin will continue to get better, and I'm glad he's on the Chicago Bears." It's impossible to listen to that interview and not believe that Kevin Warren wants to build around Justin Fields. But the second takeaway from the interview was that he also wants to trade down from #1 overall. He wants to continue building through the draft, and he wants to take the same approach that Ryan Poles took last year, trading down and building the entire roster. He said if we can replicate back-to-back years to be really smart about how we handle our draft capital this year, it'll be a really special time for the Bears. He talked about how much talent they added from trading down last year, getting DJ Moore, Darnell Wright, and Tyreek Stevenson, as well as an extra first and second round pick. Replicating that formula this year means trading down again to me. He seemed to indicate that his preference is trading down from #1 overall and setting this team up for the future by adding more draft capital and to continue to build around Justin Fields. He talked about taking a long-term approach, adding continuity to this franchise, and stability. He also said him and Ryan Poles see eye to eye on a lot of things and communicate regularly. He spoke about what a great relationship those two have. The link to the full interview will be in the description below. You can find it on WGN News YouTube page. I think Jarrett Payton did an awesome job with the interview, and Kevin Warren seemed very open and honest. I think he made it pretty clear that he wants to build around Justin Fields and trade down from the #1 pick. So do I, Kevin. So do I. I will add, though, that doesn't necessarily mean that Poles wants the same thing. And I think it's smart to talk Justin up, even if we wanted to trade him. That only raises his value. However, that is not what I got from this interview. I came away with clear indications that Kevin Warren wants to keep Justin Fields in Chicago and build around him. He talked about consistency and this being a big year for the Bears. He was referencing Matt Eberflus in that conversation when he mentioned consistency, but Fields plays into that too. Keeping the same QB and head coach for another year sets the Bears up to make a playoff run in 2023. When Warren says it's a big year, that would mean for Justin Fields and Eberflus if you asked me. He seemed to indicate the Bears are ignoring everything from the national media and that they're trying to add some stability to this franchise. Kevin Warren and Ryan Poles are trying to end the cycle of changing coaches and quarterbacks every 2-3 years and finally bring sustained success to the Chicago Bears. Make sure you check out that interview. I'm not going to make too big of a deal out of anything he said, but I did find his comments to be very intriguing. It was a great listen. I have a ton more content on the way. Please remember to hit that like button for me. Stay tuned, and until next time, bear down.